What's up, guys? Welcome. Leaf Ultimate Draft finally filled. Let's do it. Let's see if we can pull some bangers. Bangity bang bang. What's up, guys? Welcome. We got Leaf Ultimate Draft. I think we got 4 left in Tier 1, and I have the Leaf Pop Century still up with like 16 spots to 20 spots taken. What's up, guys? Welcome. Hopefully everyone's having a good evening. Alright, we're going to get started. Leaf Ultimate Draft. Here we go. We got 4 spots left in Tier 1. 4 or 5, 4 or 5, one of those two. And then we got the Leaf Metal Pop Century up. Alright, here we go. First hit. Josh Jobe, 23 of 50. Josh Jobe. Josh Jobe is Eagles. Eagles go to the NFC East. NFC East is Tony. Tony's an Eagles fan. Josh Jobe, first hit. Next up, out of 75, Chris Tyree. Chris Tyree. Chris Tyree is Notre Dame. Notre Dame's going to Scott. Chris Tyree. Ja'Cory Brooks, not numbered. Ja'Cory Brooks. Ja'Cory Brooks. I have both my lists of players up. I just can't find him. Anybody know the team for Ja'Cory? thought it would be on the paper. That is Alabama. Why did I not see him on my Alabama list? Oh, he's there. Ja'Cory Brooks going to Alabama. That's going to Bradley. Ahmad Gardner, 9 of 25. They call him Sauce. Ahmad Gardner going to the Jets. Jets going to the East. Nick, that's a nice hit. Sauce Gardner, out of 25. I knew we would see him already. 3 of 15. Joe Montana going to the NFC West. The 49ers. The only vet in the product. Joe Montana. NFC West, Dave Rattan. 3 of 15. And filler cards. So that was box number 1, guys. Joe Montana signs so much for Leaf, it's unheard of. Like every football product. Every multi-sport product. Alright, first up, out of 99, Sam Heward. Sam Heward going to Washington. Oh, probably, yeah, that's a good point, Mitchell. Probably. Washington is Scott. Scott with the fill in the last 8 teams. Much appreciated. Sam Heward. Javon Heilig out of 99. Javon Heilig. Javon Heilig going to the Bengals. It's AFC North, Mike Page. Jaden DeLaura. Jaden DeLaura. Out of 75. Going to Arizona. Arizona Scott. Spencer Sanders out of 75. Going to Oklahoma State. Spencer Sanders. Oklahoma State is Scott. Scott's crushing it. Took those last 8 teams, all of them hitting. This guy's one of the top 5 for Heisman. Quinn Ewers out of 35, going to Texas. Going to Texas. Texas is Steven. Quinn Ewers. Quinn Ewers out of 35. think this product would be better if it didn't have the college players in it. Go back to Ultimate Draft. Draft, it says it in it. It's the draft. And just be people that were drafted. Zay Flowers out of 75 going to Boston College. Boston College, Zay Flowers. That's Steven. Zay Flowers. Isaiah Spiller out of 35. Isaiah Spiller going to the Chargers. Added insurance for Eckler. Isaiah Spiller going to the Chargers. AFC West is Kelly. She's looking for a Sky Moore. Zamir White out of 35. Zamir White going to the Raiders. Raiders also AFC West going to Kelly. Out of 99, Carson Strong to the Eagles. Going to Tony. Carson Strong. And Chris Olave out of 50. Going to the Saints. Saints are NFC South, Brock. Chris Olave. Grant Calcaterra out of 99. Grant Calcaterra. I have no clue on who he plays for. Oh, Eagles. Eagles again. Tony. Eagles hitting big. Jalen Cropper out of 75. Jalen Cropper out of 75. It's going to Fresno. Matt. Fresno. Walker Howard. 41 of 75. Walker Howard. Going to LSU. LSU is Justin. Walker Howard. Trey McBride. Trey McBride. Going to the Cardinals. NFC West. Dave Rattan. Trey McBride. Drake London out of 35. Drake London going to the Falcons. It's NFC South. Going to Brock. I hope these guys all turn into stars. Drake London. What's up, everybody? How are things going? First up, out of 75, Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin going to Oregon. Oregon is Thomas. Zay Flowers, number 2 out of 50. Going to Boston College. That's going to Steven. Zay Flowers, number 2. Isaiah Spiller out of 75. Back to the West. Kelly. Isaiah Spiller. We got a plate. C.J. Williams. C.J. Williams going to USC. That's going to Brandon. C.J. Williams. 101. The magenta plate. C.J. Williams. And boom, let's go! Out of 50. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett. Our 25th card of the break goes to the Steelers and the AFC North. AFC North is Mike Page. Kenny Pickett in the house. Williams going to USC. That's going to Next up, out of 15, Malik Cunningham. Malik Cunningham going to Louisville. That's a pretty sweet card. Ultimate Leadership. Louisville is Bradley. Nice hit, Bradley. Malik Cunningham. Austin Stogner out of 75. Going to South Carolina. South Carolina is Brandon, I believe. Cameron Rising out of 75. Going to Utah. Utah is Scott. Javonta Barnes out of 99. Javonta Barnes. It's going to Oklahoma. Oklahoma is Steven. Javonte Barnes out of 99. Boom! Let's go! Out of 15. Ultimate signature Kenny Pickett number 2. On to Mike Page. The AFC North. Kenny Pickett. Kenny Little Hands. Alright, that's our first half, guys. 2 big Picketts. Montana, Sauce Gardner, Chris Olave, Drake London, Malik Cunningham. So, hitting a lot of the draftees, which is nice. Austin Stonger out of 75. South Carolina, Brandon. Austin Stonger. Malik Cunningham number 2 out of 75. To Louisville, Steven. I'm sorry, Bradley. Bradley with Louisville. Malik Cunningham. Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs is Alabama. That's also going to Bradley. Jahmyr Gibbs. Brian Robinson Jr. is going to the Commanders. On to that NFC East. Tony. Brian Robinson Jr. out of 50. And Chris Olave number 2. Chris Olave number 2 to the Saints. NFC South. NFC South. That is Brock. Chris Olave number 2. More doubles than I would like from a product like this, especially with how big the checklist is. But the doubles that we're hitting are pretty decent. Olave and Pickett, Malik Cunningham. Next up, out of 50, Anthony Richardson to Florida. Florida is Brock. Anthony Richardson. Javon Heilig out of 75. Javon Heilig out of 75 is Bengals. Bengals are the North. They're going to Mike Page. Theo Wees. Theo Wees. I've seen that name already somewhere in here. Theo Wees going to I see the damn team. Oh, Oklahoma. Oklahoma. I know the colors on his uniform are Oklahoma, but not every one of them looks like the colors of their team. Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson. Going to the Commanders. Going to Tony. And out of 99, Breece Hall to the Jets. Breece Hall to the Jets. And the AFC East is Nick. This guy's going to be an absolute stud. I'm not just saying that because I'm a Jets fan. Next up, out of 35, Jerome Ford. Jerome Ford. On to the Browns. Browns AFC North, Mike Page. Peyton Thorne. Peyton Thorne. See, by looking at the card, I would have said Penn State. But it's not Penn State. It's Michigan State. Peyton Thorne. On to Michigan State. It's going to Scott. Slade Bolden out of 75. Slade Bolden. Slade Bolden. It's going to the Ravens. AFC North, Mike Page. Abram Smith out of 25. Abram Smith. Going to the Saints. Saints are NFC South. Rock. I don't feel like we've hit any NFC North at all. I don't feel like we've hit any AFC South. And number 2, Joe Montana out of 75. Joe signed for days, man. Joe Montana out of 75. Alright, 3 boxes left, guys. I'm not going to force you guys into another case of this stuff. I have personal boxes of it if you want. Next up, out of 50, Hassan Haskins. It's going to the Titans. No Bryce, not yet. Hassan Haskins to the Titans. It's going to AFC South. South is Steven. Cameron Ward, 5 of 10. Cameron Ward, 5 of 10. As Washington State. Washington State. Washington State is Scott. I said Scott. Cameron Ward. Aeneas Smith out of 50. Aeneas Smith. Going to Texas A&M. That is Bradley. Got redemption. George Pickens. George Pickens. George Pickens. That's the Steelers, AFC North. Mike Page. Breece Hall, 2 of 5. Going to the Jets. Going to Nick. Breece Hall, 2 of 5. Going to Nick Steinkühler. Nice hit. Monster hit right there. Yeah, Bradley. Tons of doubles in this stuff, man. Checklist has 140 people in it, yet you're putting in doubles in a 60 box break or 60 card break. Guys, we got 4 left in Leaf or Tier 1 baseball. Let's fill it and rip it. Fill it and rip it. Devontae Price out of 99. Devontae Price. Well, in this case, it's a super fluke because there's tons of them. Going to the Colts, AFC South. That's going to Steven. Treylon Burke out of 75. Going to the Titans. AFC South as well. Going to Steven. Aeneas Smith out of 75. Going to A&M. Aeneas Smith. There's another guy that was second ahead of him. A&M is Bradley. Second one of him too. 41 of 75. Cameron Ward. Cameron Ward. That's just bad. Going to Washington State. Scott. And Desmond Ridder out of 99. It's going to the Falcons and Brock. Desmond Ridder. out of 99. Well, at least I know why this took over a week. Week plus to fill. Especially the way we broke it. Alright, last box. Here we go. Spencer Sanders, Oklahoma State. Mario Williams. Mario Williams. I'm guessing he's in the NFL. Maybe not. Nope. USC. USC. Mario Williams. Going to Brandon. Emeka Egbuka out of 25. Emeka Egbuka. Going to Ohio State. It's also Brandon. Hendon Hooker, Tennessee, 33 of 99. Tennessee. Going to Bradley. That's a nice hit. Hendon Hooker. And to end it, #1 pick in the draft, Aiden Hutchinson. I believe this is Brett's only hit of the break, and it's a big one. The #1 pick of the draft, Aiden Hutchinson. That's it. That's the break, guys. Recap time. Hendon Hooker out of 99. Emeka Egbuka out of 25. Mario Williams out of 75. Spencer Sanders. Cameron Ward out of 75. Aeneas Smith out of 75. Treylon Burke out of 75. Devonta Price. George Pickens. Aeneas Smith. Cameron Ward out of 10. Hassan Haskins out of 50. Abram Smith out of 25. Slade Bolden out of 75. Peyton Thorne. Jerome Ford out of 35. Jahan Dotson. Theo Weiss. Javon Heilig out of 75. Anthony Richardson out of 50. Brian Robinson out of 50. Jahmyr Gibbs. Malik Cunningham out of 75. Austin Stogner out of 75. Javonte Barnes out of 99, Cameron Rising out of 75, Austin Stonger out of 75, Isaiah Spiller out of 75, Zay Flowers out of 50, Troy Franklin out of 75, Trey McBride, Walker Howard out of 75, Jalen Cropper out of 75, Grant Calcaterra out of 75, or out of 99, Carson Strong out of 99, Zamir White out of 35, Isaiah Spiller out of 35, Zay Flowers out of 75, Quinn Ewers out of 35, Spencer Sanders out of 75, Jaden Delara out of 75, Javon Heilig out of 99, Sam Heward out of 99, Ja'Cory Brooks, Chris Tyree out of 75, and Josh Jobe out of 50. And our hits. We got Drake London out of 35. We got a pair of Olaves Ultimate Weapon, and out of 50. We got Sauce Gardner out of 25. We got Malik Cunningham out of 10. Got CJ Williams 1/1 plate. Pair of Breece Halls out of 99 and out of 5. We got Desmond Ridder out of 99. We got Aiden Hutchinson. We got 2 Montanas out of 75 and out of 15. And 2 Kenny Pickett's out of 50 and 15. That's our break, guys. Thank you. Like I said, 4 spots left in Tier 1, and we'll break that as well. If not, we'll do it tomorrow. The Leaf Pop Century ends tomorrow, so let's fill that up as well.